Hey friends, hope you all are well. So all of my Guju or Indian slash Desi friends, I'm sure you're all aware that Garba or Navratri is literally right around the corner, which is crazy. This year has gone like really fast and kind of slow at the same time. It's a bit weird. Anyways, in light of the upcoming festival, I thought I would do a little bit of a two-part series on makeup that I would wear to Garba. So this one, first one, which is this video, is going to be a little bit more traditional, Gujarati style, a bit more neutral with the poppy red lips. And really loosely taking inspiration from Deepika Padukone and her mythological movie roles. I haven't seen all of those movies, but just seeing the pictures and kind of like traditional paintings and that kind of stuff. So that's the first video. And then the second video is a little bit more contemporary and outfit specific. So a bit more colorful and fun, and both of them are really easy and simple. And so in both of these videos I'm going to be using eyeshadow palettes that I talked about in my eyeshadow palette video. So that's like a very chill, casual video talking about my favorites. So if you're interested, please go check that out if you want to. And yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoy watching these videos and get a little bit of insight into more kind of Indian-centric makeup looks. But you know, to be honest, like, could just adapt. I mean, I adapt all of these kind of makeup looks to any event or outing, because that's the cool thing about makeup. You can do whatever you feel like doing. That is what I do. For those of you who don't know what Navratri is, I'll give you a bit of an explanation. So it's a 9-day or 9-night, which it translates to. It's a festival that, in my culture, it happens every year leading up to Diwali. So basically it's a time where we pray to the goddess, the 9 forms of Durga to be specific, and we sometimes do fasting and spend time with family and friends. In the evenings we go to halls or temples and we do a particular type of dancing around a circle, and sometimes we do dancing with these sticks, or they're called dandiya, and it's really fun. Yeah, I guess like people do Garba as part of like their wedding events, like one of the events for their weddings, and so I guess like a good point of reference I would bring up is in the movie Bride and Prejudice. If you've seen it, they do one of the scenes as a Garba night. So yeah, I know that movie's like 15 years ago or something, but it is a good point of reference if you're curious to know. I guess like I would say for me, I really love like dressing up, of course, and that is my favorite part. And I like the dancing too, I do. It's just that I'm a little bit of a klutz and awkward, if you know me. Don't really know what to do with my limbs, so yeah, I look very awkward, but I'll do a few rounds of like the simple dancing, because that's what I can do. And yeah, it's a fun time, so I really enjoy it. Yeah, so hopefully you guys like watching this video, and if you want to see how I do my makeup for Garba, then keep watching, and let's get into the actual makeup video now.
I'm starting with my Mecca Hydrating Primer and putting this all over my face, as it's a really nice lightweight base for the foundation. I'm using my Mecca Max Selfie Skin Foundation, and I realized I haven't been using my beauty blender a lot lately, so I thought I would bring that out. It's slightly damp, which helps the foundation blend into the skin quite nicely. So I usually spread the foundation on my skin with my fingers first. Then I use the sponge to dab and blend it all in. This is so that the foundation doesn't stick into the sponge and actually goes onto my face. By the way, if you see me in this video looking to the side and smiling or laughing, it's because I've got Brooklyn Nine-Nine playing in the background. That show is so hilarious and really comforting. So I love rewatching episodes kinda mindlessly. Just making sure I'm grabbing all the areas of the face and spreading that foundation all nicely to all the areas that I need it to cover. I'm taking my Kryolan Cream Concealer for the eyeshadow base. It works really well to keep the eyeshadows lasting a long time and make the colors pop a bit more. Now for the eyeshadows, my favorite part. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Honey and using mostly the matte shades for this look, but I'll list everything in the description box below for the exact colors I'm using. So firstly, going with Keeper for the overall lids. It's a natural yellowy brown, so using a soft fluffy brush and just kind of spreading that on top of the lids. Next, I'm using the color Flyby for the inner corner. It's a creamy light shade, so that just kind of helps to open up the center of the eyes or the face. For the crease, I'm working the color Drip, which is a darker warm brown shade, and using windscreen wiper motions, sort of going back and forth into the crease and really kind of slowly building up the intensity of the eyes. Next, taking the color Swarm, which is the lighter yellow-brown shade, and blending this above the crease to kind of create that soft gradient effect. I'm taking the shimmer shade Golden and dabbing this onto the lids very, very lightly. I kind of want to create a sheen rather than a metallic shimmer, so I'm sort of working it into the lids and blending it into the matched eyeshadow that we put on first. Taking the color Flyby again for a brow bone highlight. For the eyeliner, I've got my trusty MAC Technical Liner and a brown eyeliner from LA Colors. Firstly, using the black one to line the waterline. Very classic of me. I do this like all the time. Then taking a flat synthetic brush to sort of drag out the pigment in the black liner into kind of a wing effect on the outer corners. Going in with that brown eyeliner and softly lining the tops of the lids, not being too precious about it because I'm going to be blending that out. I'm going for that soft smoked out eyeliner look for this video. It's just a pretty common classic Gujarati, Rajasthani style makeup that you would find. So I'm going in with that kind of technique. I'm using a small dense brush to smoke / blend out that eyeliner on top and bottom to achieve that effect that I just talked about. I'm taking a bit of that dark brown color from the eyeshadow palette called Sting and placing that on top of the eyeliner close to my lashes. Really helps to kind of smoke out everything nicely. I guess I do a lot of back and forth with eyeshadows to make sure I get the right look I want. So you'll see me kind of take colors again and kind of intensify where it's necessary. Okay, eyebrow time. Taking the Essence Brow Gel Mascara thing first and brushing through my brows. I'm pretty much just sticking to how I normally do my brows anyway, so nothing too different. I'm just making them a little bit more darker and defined though by using that dark brown eyeliner that I used on my lids and just sort of sharpening them up a bit, which I see quite often in that traditional Indian makeup. So using the spoolie to kind of like meld everything together a bit to make it a little bit more natural. For concealer, I'm using MAC Studio Water Weight Concealer, taking this under the eye area and spots which I feel like need a bit of help. This concealer is so lightweight and amazing for dry skin. It blends in so nicely and looks really natural, which is good. Blending this in with my fingers really softly and then taking my beauty blender to dab everything in and pat it in so it stays in place and blends in with the foundation seamlessly. For contour, I'm taking my NYX Wonder Stick. It's a really nice, natural looking kind of contour because of its cream finish. And especially using the Beauty Blender to help make that contour a bit more seamless into the foundation. Makes it look a little bit more natural. For blush, I'm using this really pretty color from MAC called Copper Tone. I'm not sure if it's still available, but it's a really old one and it's so nice because it works well for my slightly darker skin tone. It's a warm peachy pink, so it looks really natural on the skin. And yeah, again, sort of keeping that base and cheeks a bit more natural-ish, as the focus is on the eyes and the lips. And for highlight, I've got Fenty Kilowatt. I feel like angels need to be singing when I open this up. I'm using my fingers to lightly sweep this across the tops of the cheeks. I want this to look a little bit more like a subtle sheen. Going down the center of the nose a bit as well. To set everything in, I've got my Too Faced setting powder and using a dense face powder brush to set the under eyes and the sides of my cheeks and down my nose and my forehead as well. I meant to say jawline, not my cheeks, for the setting powder. For that bright red poppy lip, which is pretty common in Indian makeup, I'm using the Maybelline Gigi Hadid red lip liner and lining my lips. For lipstick, I've got my Colourpop Disney collection in the Snow White red, I'm pretty sure. I have to say, I feel like doing lips, I find, is a little bit more trickier than doing eyeshadows for some reason. Circling back to the eyes, I'm using my trusty Essence mascara for lashes. I'm really sweeping the lashes kind of outward to create that open winged out effect. I saw that a lot in traditional sculptures / paintings, so I thought I would kind of try and do that. Now I'm taking my time to fan out the lashes with the spoolie to make it a little bit more fluttery and softer. Sometimes mascara can be a little bit harsh, so this step helps the lashes to look a bit softer and kind of like declump them. Finally, to top everything off, I'm using my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray, because you definitely need that if you're going to be going out or being out for Garba for hours. You don't want that makeup to melt off. Just checking in to see if there's anything that's missing. I feel like that looks okay.
So I was putting on my jewelry and then I realized I forgot to put on these kind of black dots on my chin, which is kind of a little bit traditional Gujarati style. I don't know, I don't think I would probably wear this to Garba, but I just kind of added it in because it makes it that a little bit more authentic, and I kind of like accentuated this beauty mark as well with my liquid liner. Anyways, I'm ready to go to Garba now. Not actually gonna go right now, but you know, this is probably what I would like to wear when I go. So yeah, hope you enjoy this look, it's really simple and easy, and yeah, let me know what you think. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!